What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Monday, September 11th, 2023. Delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Poor Things, starring Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo, scored the top prize of the Golden Lion for Best Feature at the Venice Film Festival this weekend. The Silver Lion Grand Jury Prize went to Evil Does Not Exist by Ryusuke Hamaguchi, and the Silver Lion for Best Director was presented to Matteo Garrone for Lea Capitano. Kaylee Spaney was named Best Actress for Priscilla, and Peter Sarsgaard won the Best Actor trophy for Memory. Guillermo Calderón and Pablo Larraín earned the honor for writing El Conde. NBC has announced plans to celebrate the winter holidays and the legacy of late rock and roll legend Elvis Presley with a new live music special called Christmas at Graceland. The program is set to air on the network and its streaming arm, Peacock, on November 29th. Participating performers will be announced at a later date. The special will be filmed at Presley's former Tennessee home, Graceland, which remains a popular tourist attraction decades after his death. Presley's granddaughter, actress Riley Keough, last month was named the sole heir trustee of her late mother, Lisa Marie Presley's estate, which includes Graceland. Lisa Marie Presley's only child died January 12th of complications from a small bowel obstruction. She was 54. Keough said, "My family and I are elated to open its doors to Graceland in this first of its kind special," who served as an executive producer on the holiday special. "With intimate musical performances drawing inspiration from my grandfather Elvis's cherished Christmases in Memphis, viewers will be invited to experience firsthand the magic that is Christmas at Graceland." There has been a surge of interest in Presley, who died in 1977 at the age of 42 in recent years. His life was chronicled in the 2022 Oscar-nominated biopic Elvis, with Austin Butler in the lead role, and Priscilla, a film adaptation of Priscilla Presley's memoir, Elvis and Me, starring Jacob Elordi and Kaylee Spaney. Presley was married to Priscilla from 1967 to 1973. Lionsgate is set to release the Crow reboot in North America in 2024. International sales for the revenge thriller film, which had a $50 million budget and stars Bill Skarsgård, F.K.A. Higgs, and Danny Houston, will be handled by Film Nation. Director Rupert Sanders filmed the movie in Prague and Munich. It is based on the James O'Barr 1980s comic book series about a man who comes back from the dead to kill the guys who murdered his girlfriend. Brandon Lee, who played the title character in the 1994 film version, was killed during an on-set accident. Charlie Coe, Lionsgate's Executive Vice President of Acquisitions and Co-Production, said in a statement Thursday, "We appreciate what the Crow character and original movie meant to legions of fans, and believe this new film will offer audiences an authentic and visceral interpretation of its emotional power and mythology. To work with the creative team led by Rupert's unparalleled visual style and storytelling, and with a producing team who have made some of the most popular and impactful films of the last several decades, is a true privilege." Apple TV Plus is giving a glimpse of the new series Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. The streaming service shared a teaser trailer and November premiere date for the show Friday. Monarch: Legacy of Monsters is set in legendary Monsterverse, a fictional universe featuring Godzilla and King Kong and other Toho Company characters. The new series takes place in the wake of a thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that levels San Francisco, and the shocking revelation that monsters are real. The official synopsis reads, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters tracks two siblings following in their father's footsteps to uncover their family's connection to the secretive organization known as the Monarch. Clues led them into the world of monsters and ultimately down the rabbit hole to Army officer Lee Shaw, taking place in the 1950s, and half a century later when Monarch is threatened by what Shaw knows. The trailer features footage of Monarch official Bill Randa, played by John Goodman, who first appeared in the 2017 film Kong Skull Isle, and shows Lee Shaw, played by Kurt Russell, preparing to share his secrets. Shaw says, "Hope's dream ambitions, the mission was to protect their world and ours. If we wanted Monarch to be, instead of chasing monsters." Russell plays an older version of Shaw, while his son Wyatt Russell portrays a younger version of, he adds. Russell, Anna Siwa, Kiersey Clemens, Ren Watanabe, Mary Yamamoto, Anders Holm, Joe Tippett, and Elisa Lakowski also stars. Monarch Legacy of Monsters is co-developed by Chris Black and Matt Fraction. The series will have a 2-episode premiere November 17th on Apple TV+. Apple TV Plus previously shared first look photos for the show. The Monsterverse also includes the titles Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019, and Godzilla King vs. Kong. The Nashville Company announced the premiere date and interview subjects for Icons Unearthed James Bond on Friday. The 5th season of Icons Unearthed premieres October 4th on Vice TV. Comicbook.com made the exclusive announcement before Nashville sent out a press release. The season will explore the James Bond franchise as previous seasons explore Star Wars, The Simpsons, The Fast and the Furious, and Marvel. George Lazenby, who played in James Bond 1 film on Her Majesty's Secret Service, is returned in the season. Bond girls Gloria Hendry, Charlotte Munro, Trina Parks, and Catherine Schell are also confirmed. Actors Terrence Mountain, Andreas Winitsky, stuntman Vic Alec Armstrong, 5-time director John Glenn, Golden Eye screenwriter Jeffrey Kane, sound designer Norm Wanstall, feature producer Lee Pfeiffer, and studio executive producer Mike Medavoy are also included. Brian Volk Weiss created Icons Unearthed. Volk Weiss is also behind the docuseries The Toys That Made Us, Movies That Made Us, Behind the Attraction, and A Toy Story Near You. Disney Plus has announced plans to air a new animated holiday special called Diary of a Wimpy Kid Christmas Cabin Fever on December 8th. The synopsis released by the streaming service says, the winter holidays are turning out to be especially stressful for Jeffrey Heffley this year. After accidentally damaging a snowplow while making a snowman with best friend Rowley Jefferson, Greg worries he won't get the new video game console he wants so desperately for Christmas. To make matters worse, he gets snowed in with his family, including his grumpy older brother Roddick and annoying younger brother Manny. The special was written and produced by Jeff Keeney, the author of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid series of children's books. It features the voice talents of Wesley Kimmo, Erica Sierra, and Hunter Dillon. Jimmy Fallon has apologized to the staff of NBC's Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon after allegations emerged that he had created a toxic work environment behind the scenes, multiple reports indicated. A report published Thursday in Rolling Stone featured accounts from more than a dozen former and current employees who claim Fallon's erratic behavior had created a toxic workplace. The current and former employees claim Fallon would have outbursts as well as good Jimmy days and bad Jimmy days. Employees described crime rooms and people making jokes about wanting to kill themselves. Shortly after the story broke, Fallon hosted a Zoom meeting in which he apologized, according to Rolling Stone and TNN. Fallon said the Tonight Show producer, Chris Miller, have refused to comment on the reports. Fallon reportedly told employees in the Thursday night Zoom meeting that he did not mean to, quote, create that type of atmosphere for the show. And that's that. So if I'm embarrassed you and your family and friends, I feel so bad I can't even tell you. He reportedly said during the call, I want the show to be fun, should be inclusively to everybody. Country music star Wynonna Judd has signed on to host the 2-hour star-studded program Christmas at the Opry on NBC and Peacock December 7th. The lineup for the event at Nashville's Grand Ole Opry venue is expected to be announced at a later date. Singer-songwriter Judd will also be presented with the Country Champions Award at the inaugural People's Choice Country Awards on NBC September 28th. The prize presentation will stream on Peacock the next day. Cassandra Tryon, the Senior Vice President of Live Entertainment at NBC Universal Entertainment, said in a statement Friday, Wynonna is one of the most recognizable and lauded performers in country music. Not only is she incredibly talented, her selflessness and passion for putting the needs of others in the spotlight is unmatched. We can't think of a better person to honor as our inaugural country champion as to celebrate the history with across these two major county secrets. Judd announced last month plans to headline a new concert tour called Back to Why, during which she will be performing hits from her first 2 solo albums, Wynonna 1992 and Tell Me Why 1993. The death certificate has been issued for entertainer Paul Pee-Wee Herman Reubens, who died in July at the age of 70. His immediate cause of death was listed as acute hypoxic respiratory failure. The comedian, who appeared in several eponymous TV shows and films, was also suffering from acute meningitis leukemia and metastatic lung cancer. A statement on his social media account said at the time of his death, Paul bravely and privately fought cancer for years with his trademark tenacity and wit. A gifted and prolific talent, he will forever live in the comedy pantheon and in our hearts as a treasured friend and a man of remarkable character and generosity of spirit. Reubens was to be cremated and buried at Hollywood Forever Cemetery, according to his death certificate. Darlene Love will appear on Cher's upcoming Christmas album, performing a duet rendition of Christmas Baby Please Come Home. Love revealed in a Facebook post that she's reteaming with her Perfection collaborator on a new recording of Christmas Baby Please Come Home, which Love recorded first in 1963. Love wrote, "This is one of the best duets I've ever done. I'm so proud and honored to be part of Cher's first ever Christmas album and to be reconnected with Cherlene Toskaskian, who I've known before she became Cher the mega star." The album will be released on October 20th and available on Amazon. Cher, who's 77, shared the cover art for the upcoming Christmas album earlier this week. The cover features silver and red holiday decorations and shows Cher standing on a snowy platform while wearing a white shirt and rhinestone-encrusted jeans. She captioned the post, "Are you spending Christmas with me? #ShareChristmas." An Amazon exclusive version of the album cover features Cher in a reflective gown reminiscent of a disco ball. Other artists rumored to appear on the album include Michael Bublé, Tyga, Cyndi Lauper, and Stevie Wonder. Olivia Rodrigo is back with new music. The 20-year-old singer and actress released her second studio album, Guts, on Friday and performed 2 of her new songs on Today. Rodrigo celebrated the Guts release in a handwritten note on Instagram telling fans she feels, quote, "so many feelings. I feel excited, nervous, proud, but mostly I feel so grateful. I feel grateful for everyone on my team who believes in me and supports me so unwaveringly. I feel grateful for my collaborator Dan, who pushed me and inspired me and without whom this album wouldn't have been possible," Star wrote, referencing to Dan Negro. And lastly, I feel so eminently grateful from everyone who has generously supported me over the past few years. Thank you to everyone who has listened and streamed and has been so kind. I owe so much to you guys, and I really hope you dig these new songs. Lots and lots of love forever and ever. Guts features the singles Vampire, Bad Idea, Right?, Get Him Back, and 9 other songs. All American Bitch, Lacey, The Ballad of a Homeschool Girl, Making the Bed, Logical, Love is Embarrassing, The Grudge, Pretty Isn't Pretty, and Teenage Drama. Guts is Rodrigo's follow-up to her Grammy-winning debut album Sour, released in May 2021. Rodrigo performed Vampire and Get Him Back on Today, along with her previously released hits Good For You and Driver's License. The singer wore a short sleeveless blazer and mini skirt and accessorized with rings that spell out guts. Rodrigo is nominated for 5 awards at the MTV Video Music Awards, which will take place September 12th at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Ashley McBryde is back with new music. The 4-year-old country music singer released the album The Devil I Know on Friday. McBryde celebrated the release with the post on Instagram that gives insight into her inspiration for the album. She said, "I used to drink too much, though most of the places where I used to show my ass don't exist anymore. Nearly everyone you talk to is trying to sell you a bit of goods, or just straight up lying to you. Once I fell in love with a really good friend of mine. I'm keenly aware of how damn complicated we all are, how who we are have been ain't who we are right now, and who we are be ain't ever worried about as any of the other us we've been, and I'm in a spot where I'm not only at peace with these facts, I'm celebrating the hell out of them and learning to live in the rhythm." She also added, "Here's The Devil I Know." The Devil I Know features singles Light on the Kitchen and 10 other songs made for this: Coldest Beer in Town, Women Ain't Whiskey, Learn to Lie, The Devil I Know, single at the same time, Cool Little Bars, Whiskey and Country Music, Blackout Betty, and 6th of October. McBryde will promote the album with her The Devil I Know tour, which kicks off October 7 in Mobile, Alabama, and concludes January 28, 2024 in Dublin, Ireland. The Devil I Know is McBryde's first album since Linderville, released in September 2022. The singer is nominated for 3 awards at the CMA Awards, including Female Vocalist of the Year. Nicki Minaj will return to host the 2023 MTV Video Music Awards. MTV announced Friday that Minaj will MC the awards show for the second time. The Barbie World rapper will also give the world premiere performance of her song Last Time I Saw You. MTV said in a press release, for the second consecutive year, Minaj will announce the show's star-studded lineup of performers, presenters, and winners. Last Time I Saw You appears on Minaj's forthcoming album Pink Friday 2. The album also features the single Super Freaky Girl and is slated for release November 17th. The MTV VMA Awards will take place September 12th at the Prudential Center at Newark, New Jersey, and air at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on MTV. Demi Lovato, Karol G, Manskin, Doja Cat, Anita, Lil Wayne, Chelsea Ballerini, and K-pop groups Stray Kids and TXT were previously announced as performers. Sean Diddy Combs will perform and receive the Global Icon Award, while Shakira will be honored with the Video Vanguard Award. Taylor Swift leads the nominees with 8, followed by SZA with 6, Minaj, Doja Cat, Kim Petras, Miley Cyrus, Olivia Rodrigo, and Sam Smith, each with 5. Country music star Zach Bryan's self-titled record is the #1 album in the United States this week. Coming in number 2 on the Billboard 200 charts today is Saturday is Travis Scott's Utopia, followed by Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time at number 3, Taylor Swift's Midnight's number 4, and SZA's SOS at number 5. Rounding up the top tier are the Barbie movie soundtrack at number 6, Peso Pluma's Genesis number 7, Swift's Lover at number 8, Swift's Speak Now, Taylor's version number 9, and Wallen's Dangerous, the double album number 10. This has been an eventful week for Bryan, who said in a social media video Friday that he was arrested Thursday for refusing to give police officers his information when they pulled him over for speeding. He said in the video, "I was just an idiot and I'll take the fall for it. I'm a grown man and I shouldn't have behaved like that, and it won't happen again." And finally, the latest installment in the Conjuring horror franchise, The Nun II, is the #1 movie in North America, earning $32.6 million in receipts this weekend, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced on Sunday. Coming in number 2 is The Equalizer 3 with $12.1 million, followed by My Big Fat Greek Wedding at number 3 with $10 million, Joanna at number 4 with $6.2 million, and Barbie at number 5 with $5.9 million. Rounding up the top tier are Blue Beetle with number 6 with $3.8 million, Gran Turismo number 7 with $3.4 million, Oppenheimer number 8 with $3 million, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem at number 9 with $2.5 million, and talk to me at number 10 with $2.1 million. And as the Entertainment Report for Monday, September 11th, 2023, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.